The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. Time to determine who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The conference championship is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Bronco switch, let's go. 70 Lions.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Okay.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Go. 18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Come on. 60 Vikings, Mustang, Warriors, 70. Ready.
On first down, it's Richardson. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll be first down Colts.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's brought down after a short gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Rubio lands on the point after. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Ravens nothing.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. A pickup of 17. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
It's a gain of 17.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Man in motion here. Lamar back to throw. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. If you get explosive plays, those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now it's Lamar. Dumped off to his running back. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
They'll try and punch it in. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. He gets it again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. We know all these players are aware of what's at stake here, Brock, and that is the score they needed to get them moving in this conference final.
We know it's not how you start, it's how you finish, especially with stakes this high. Sheesh, you couldn't start any better.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready up.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
They pick the handoff. Now Richardson. The throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. getting out to his left. Breaks the tackle. He's still going. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and get the first down.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Play action. It's Richardson. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's two looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What do you do?
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
So we're through one here in the AFC title game. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Taylor trying to run for this first. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Kick by Trujillo is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Returnable from the 1. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Lamar now from the gun. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Colts got him. After the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Defense's first sack of the game, kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Here he goes, third and long. Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along midfield strike.
And on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. How about 29 yards on first down? And that's good for a new set of downs.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
That's what runs he through it, and it falls to the ground. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing third and long.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Third and long, it's Richardson. Makes the grab in bounds left side. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. How about that play, Brock? On third and 14, they find a way to convert.
Ready?
Richardson now on first and 10. Short pass brought in. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And the Ravens make the recovery.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10.
Hey, middle. What?
Here's the handoff. And he's going to be brought down into enemy territory now at the 46. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, here's Lamar. Finds his fullback. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Dive play straight ahead. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Does the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Six yards to go here. It's third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. This one's to Andrews out right. He dodged the tackle, and he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Lucas Oil Stadium after this. First and 10 from the 32. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. Throw here, third down. That one's complete over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Finds a man, right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And again, it's Jackson. And he has it down to the 8-yard line of the play. The clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
And it's third down.
Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third and just 2 to go. Here's the one back on the handoff. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
No, we changed it.
4th down, pass coming. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's going to be taken down right as he reaches that 20-yard line.
Let's go for Colts. First down.
He's back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Ready? Warriors 70, 80, trap 50, trap 60.
Looking to throw. Down the field. He's got Pierce. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on a non-eventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. You can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Another carry for him. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take the lead right away in half number 2. An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead.
14, Colts 10.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And no return here. And this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson back to throw. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
It's a gain of 29.
How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. To the air on this 1st down. Richardson lasers this one deep. Brought in inside the 20. No way. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. This is Trujillo to try to point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts push their lead to 3.
Colts 17. Ravens 14.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on a non-eventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Jackson throwing here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Taking a deep shot here. He's got it deep downfield. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. Their work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Now they send their back in motion right. Now Jackson on 3rd down. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Punt meets him at the 28. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 36-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Richardson. Gets it to him on the screen. Crosses midfield, still going. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Got to be pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Richardson fires quickly out wide. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
From the red zone on 1st. That's going to be caught by his back, Taylor. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. That's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Running for the marker on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Ready,
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Ready, Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He finds Brown right side. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts making a 9-point advantage. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. He checks on the extra point. And the Colts make it a 10-point ball game.
Colts 24, Ravens 14.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Looking to his fullback now. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. All set to go now from the 35. On first and 10, it's Jackson. This is a heater going deep. They connect on the deep shot. This is going to be down to looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down throw for Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On first down, they'll run. So calling a half dozen on that run, Gronk. It's second down. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Runs caught. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
Gain of 6.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Baltimore, first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Going ground on first and goal. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Oh, I hate that. They've eaten up some good yardage on this drive, Kate. You get down in the red zone, and this is where you really got to stay on schedule. Let's give some credit to this defense. They know the job they got to do. Got to knock you back and make this now red zone attempt that much more difficult.
A big moment here in their quest to become AFC champs. We've got third and goal. Here he goes, third and long. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panthers.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 24-yard line.
They go again with Taylor. And they're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this third quarter. Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's Colts football, and they know they're only one quarter away from advancing here.
On the go.
1st and 10 from the 43. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Right side is wheeled in by Warren. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down Colts.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
19 Tiger.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Connects on the crosser. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Let's go. 60 Eagle. 18 Charger. Flat. Go.
Taylor now up the middle. And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Trujillo lands on the point after. And the Colts double their lead to 14.
Colts 31. Ravens
It's Trujillo to kick it away. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
at their own 18-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Now, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Lamar now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Jackson to throw it. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
A gain of 70 yards on the play. And
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
First down, here's Lamar. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. And goes to the hurry up here.
First down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On the red zone now. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Motioning left is their running back. Jackson yet again. Catch made. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Colts get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
You knew it before this drive started, the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, well, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
18 Cardinal, 18, go!
And start on the ground, Taylor. He will get this inside the 30.
What an injection and momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, so they finish this series off.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he gets absolutely blocked to end that one. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And all he can get is a yard here, but it's going to be 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 26. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Okay, ready? 18, 5 in. Hey! 70, Timberwolves.
3rd and long for him here. That one nabbed by Warren. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Still just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
They go to him again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Viking 18.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He brings it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Kick by Trujillo is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
Makes the score.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
He's got the squiver. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that when you kick off the trigger, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
On first down, Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
Complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 12.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Into the hands of Walker. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Ravens trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4. Lamar throwing again. Finds him over the middle. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. Gotta hurry this to the line.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Looking inside the red zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kicked off by Cameron Lytle. And the Colts take possession of the football at their own 20 after the turnover. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
It's a design keeper. It's Richardson. Lining up to take a knee on second down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On the design run. Here's Richardson.
Here we go.
Setting up for the kneel down on third. It's a design run for Richardson. So the Colts pick up the win in this one.